share the video so that somebody somewhere can equally benefit from this. I am doing this video because someone asked me how is it possible for him to seek asylum abroad. Now, I want to tell you that asylum is not a very difficult something, but you must know what is asylum first of all before you go into it. Now, what you need is first try your way, or let me say find your way in this country you intend to seek asylum in. Hey, beautiful people, welcome back to our YouTube channel, and thank you so much for joining the channel today. If this is your first time here, please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Please do not forget to share this video because it can help somebody. Do not forget to like the video. This is the only thing I'm asking for you because I cannot ask you money for free, right? So like this video so that YouTube can give me water to drink and push the content to help another person. Not so. Thank you so much. So in this video, I want to talk to you about Norway Schengen visa application, the steps involved, where to apply, how to apply, the requirements you need, and every other detail that you need to put into consideration. Now, listen to me keenly till the very end. Then you follow all the things I'm going to tell you. You look for them. You apply for this visa if that is the visa category you want to apply for. Remember, the Schengen visa is a short stay visa. Remember, if you do not want to go to school, if you do not want to study, this is a visa type you can consider. Remember, if you do not have enough money to process the study visa, because I have realized my followers do not have the money, many people are complaining. That is why I am here to talk about Schengen visa. Please listen to me keenly so you don't make errors. Now, you can do this process yourself. All you need to do is to listen to me. Follow the links I'm going to drop in the video description box. Follow all the requirements. Look for the requirements. Then you sit down, go online, like open your laptop. Then you start the application. Don't go and give people millions. At the end of the day, your visa will be rejected. If your visa is rejected in this case, your money will still be in your account. You can reapply again. I hope this is making sense to you. Now, understand this is one of the easiest visa and fastest visas you can ever get. This visa can take you literally 10 to 15 days to get from the embassy or VFS Global. Also understand that it doesn't take time and it's very easy, and depending on what you want to do abroad, like I told you before. So I'm going to be explaining all these things for you to put into consideration. Now, if you want to move to all the Schengen countries, remember there were 27 or so, but now because Romania and Bulgaria recently joined the European Union, it is possible now that they are 29. So a Schengen visa to Norway will carry you to all the other 28 or 27 countries in the Schengen zone. Okay, and also remember you have to be applying from the Norway website. If you want to start from Norway, if you want to enter, your first country that you want to enter is Norway, then you have to begin from Norway. I hope you understand. Now let's take a look at where you are going to do this visa application from. You are going to be using the official website of the Norwegian Directorate of Immigration, which is the UDI. This is where you are going to do the application from, like the website you are going to use. Okay, for every link I will put everything you need in the video description box. Like I said, please listen to me. If you do not want to study in Norway, this is a visa you can take if in case Odoro is not a problem to you, because this is a short stay visa. So for you to stay longer in Europe or abroad, you need to use Odoro. This is the only way you can use it. If you apply for Odoro, then they will now give you documents to work. But again, remember, for you to ask for Odoro in a country like Norway or any other one in Europe, you need to go into that country, be legal there before you ask for your Odoro. I hope you understand. Now also understand that though you are going to be using the UDI website, visa application for Norway is via VFS Global. So please put all of this into consideration. Now the first thing you need to understand is that Schengen fee, according to news from Slovenia, has been increased. As I speak to you, the fee that you need to apply for this this visa to Norway is 90 euros, but before it used to be 80 euros. But because of the news that is coming up now, you might encounter 90 euros to pay for the visa. Now, this is for adults. For children who are 6 to 12 years, okay, you have to pay 45 euros. Before it used to be 40 euros. So please put all this into consideration. And people or children who are below 6 years, you are not paying anything for that. Now let's take a look at the steps involved if you want to apply for a Schengen visa to Norway. Step 1 is you have to visit UDI. Okay, that is the website you are going to be using. Step 2, you have to check the requirements to apply for the Norway Schengen visa. And if you didn't know, there are a couple of requirements I did. Like, there are requirements you need, and I'm going to be giving you here. Do not panic, okay? Now, if you want to apply for a Schengen visa to Norway, the first requirement you need, I will be checking my jotter here, is your visa application form, because without this form you cannot fill the details they are asking you. So you need this form from the website. I'm going to drop every link down there that you will need to apply for this. Then the second thing is you need a copy of your international passport. And remember, on the date you are leaving, the date your visa start counting, because they will give you probably a multiple entry or a single entry, but know that you cannot stay more than 30 days in there. You have to stay 30 days, come out, then you make 3 months in your country. And if you want to go again, and in case they give you multiple entry, you can go again after the 3 months elapse. I hope you understand. Then document number 2 is a copy of your international passport, and it must be valid for 6 months the day you are leaving. That is, you have to spend 3 months in Europe, and when you return to your home country, it needs to still have 3 months to expiring date to 0. I hope you understand. Now, the next document you need is a passport size photograph. You have to check the website well to be sure that of the dimension they are asking you. If you are not very certain, you can go to a photographer and tell them to snap you, and of course give you the photo for you to use. Then also travel itinerary. Itinerary is you have to book a round trip ticket. Now let me explain something here. Booking an itinerary, like a booking itinerary or a round trip ticket, you are not paying for this ticket. Okay, you are just booking, and in this case I cannot know where you are going to be booking from. You can go to a visa agent, or maybe people who paid flights, or who work with travel agencies, you understand. Then tell them to book for you, and you give them some commission, but you are not paying, you understand. They will explain all the details to you when you get there. So it is not my duty. Then again, if you are going to Norway on an invitation letter, you have to supply the invitation letter to the embassy or UDI. If you are going for tourism purposes, you do not need any document. You just need to, maybe you can just put down the places you want to visit as a tourist in Norway in writing form, so that they know, and also your planned trip. I hope you get my point. Then if you are going for a business trip, you have to show documents that you are a business person, first one. Then you also show an invitation letter from your business partner, so that they can actually believe that you are going for business purposes. I hope you understand. This is the purpose of the movement to Norway, which I'm just explaining to you now. Then you also need accommodation. If you have been invited by somebody, then the person give you an accommodation document to show to the embassy. Otherwise, you have to book a hotel. And if you are booking a hotel, make sure you reserve a hotel for the duration of the time you would be in Norway. Remember, you already have your intention that you want to ask for Odoro, so you do not need to mention it anywhere. You are just supplying these documents because you want to grab the visa, because definitely it will be given to you for at least 30 days. For those people who have maybe travel history, travel experience, they can get multiple entry for even maybe 6 years. It depends on the IO VFS Global. Now, the next thing you need to get is your insurance. Now, in most of my videos, I always say that please try to get your medical insurance from Alliance Insurance, Swiss Care, Euro Assist, and many others. Okay, even AXA, there are a lot of them. If you check in your home country, those that if you go to the website and they didn't specify, because some countries will specify, then you should just go to the insurance website, or maybe you just go to the embassy website, and if they don't specify, you choose any company in your home country that is like reliable, you understand, like popular. You book an insurance. Now, you may find on the website that they are asking you for 30,000 insurance, 30,000 euros for insurance. No, that is not the money you are going to pay. You will just have to pay what they call a premium version. Go to the insurance company and tell them that you need an insurance from day this to day this. They are going to tell you how much you would pay. It's usually not very expensive, but they will tell you what you need to do. I hope you understand. Then for proof of funds, normally you just need to calculate money for your feeding, money for accommodation, money for transportation. All right, sometimes I usually tell people 3 million, 4 million in your bank account. That should be around maybe around 4,000 euros, 5,000 euros, 6,000 euros, depending on how many days you are going to spend. But again, some embassies will drop the details on their website on how much you need per day. And remember, this money you are showing as proof of funds, you need to show that money, and that money needs to be in your account till you arrive your country from your trip. Then you need to have extra money for at least 15 to 30 days in your account before you can start working. So I'm just explaining these things to you so that you know how you structure your proof of funds, and then you show your bank statement to the embassy. I hope you understand. Now, when we go to other documents you need, if you are working, I always tell people, if you work, show your bank statement, show your own account, and if you work, bring an employment contract from your company showing your position, showing your salary, and all those things. And equally, show them a leave letter from your company to prove that you are on leave, because all workers cannot just sit and they want to go on holidays. You should be on leave, and the company must approve that you are on leave before you can be going for vacation. You cannot just sit and you say you want to go for touristic purposes whereas you work in a company. Ask yourself that if you are the one who had that company or who owns the company, will you just allow any employee or any person working under your company to just go like that? No. So you need a leave letter. These are some of the important documents you need for the visa application. Now, also understand that some embassies will ask you for interview, others may not ask you for interview. It's very normal like that. But I want to tell you that there are some people who will be rejected the Schengen visa, others will be accepted. And most of the common refusals is, where are you going to? Where will you be attending sightseeing? Like if you are going, you tell them you are going for touristic purpose, they might want you to name one area, one touristic site in Norway that you intend to go to. If you don't know, it's a problem. Name 2 touristic destinations in Norway. If you don't name it, it's a problem, and you claim you want to go for tourism, it is not possible. So you need to put all of this into consideration. Sometimes some people will be refused based on home ties. You cannot be going for tourism and you say you are working, you didn't show your leave letter. Where is your employment letter? You didn't show it. It means you are not working, because if you were working, you will bring the leave letter to show you are on leave before you can be granted the visa. And sometimes you need to equally have enough money in your account. They want to be sure that when you come back from this vacation, you will still have money before you start looking for a job or before you start working. So please put all this into consideration. Again, home ties is usually very important. What do you have back home that will bring you back to your home country when you finish? Do you have properties like houses, lands? Where are the documents? Did you attach to the application? Do you have things like electric bill? Do you have tenants in your apartment? Do you have apartments that you give out for rent? Bring all those details, and of course properties, real estate properties and stuff. So these are some of the things that you will get rejected. Sometimes they may not be convinced that you will come back because they know you want to run and seek odoro. Sometimes they will not give you. If they think like this, they will never give you. So please put all of this into consideration if you really want to move to Norway. These are the requirements and some tips I wanted to give you. After you've gathered all those requirements, now you need to go to the account. You create an account, the link will be down there. You create an account, put in all the details you need. You go to step 4, you complete the application form, you sign it, then you now submit. If you are submitting, you submit, then you book an appointment at the embassy to give your biometrics. These are some of the things you need to know. Then after you've given them your biometrics, now you pay online or at the center where you are going to give your biometrics the visa fee. Remember I said it has increased by 12%. and instead of 80 euros, you are going to be doing 90 euros now for adults. Okay, I mentioned that before. Then when you pay the visa fee, now you can now relax. You provide the documents to them, and of course, you can now start tracking your application. They are going to tell you for how long you will wait. Please remember that during this appointment, you must take all documents to be truthful. Everything must be truthful if you really want to get the visa. Do not say if now and tomorrow you start saying B, because if they notice that, most of them do not do interview, but if they notice that your documents are lying, you are lying to them, they may call you for an interview, and if they call you for an interview, there are probability that you may not get that visa, because even if someone is doing it for you, you have to be careful.